everybody. Welcome back to the main stage at Social Listening Tech Demo Day. Now we've got something a little bit different to what we've seen from some of the other demos today. We're going to be talking about Copilot and specifically the update to UScan Copilot. So I would like to welcome Alex and Genya to the stage. Hello. How are you both?
Hi, everyone. We are great. Good to see you. Thanks, Gillian.
No, good to see you too. I'm looking forward to hearing about this update. So for those of you who might not know, UScan came out with one of the very first, in fact, I think it was the first Copilot that we launched, and you launched it with us on LinkedIn Live. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the updates to this because I don't know everything yet, but I know we're short on time, so I'm going to hand over to both of you. For everybody listening, get your questions ready and I'll hop back in towards the end and we'll get those answered. Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Gillian. So I'm Alex. I'm the founder and chief of growth at UScan, and I'm joined by Genya, our head of AI, and we're excited to kick off this lightning demo session. So today we'll be talking about Insights Copilot, our generative AI assistant for social listening. And I will make a brief introduction for those of you who don't know much about UScan. We are a social listening platform. But more importantly, we are a platform for deep consumer insights. So by that, we mean that UScan helps you understand everything about your customers, about consumers in general, using social data. It helps you understand who they are, what they do, and what they say. And by that, we mean being able to analyze text on social media using our powerful AI. Being able to analyze images. UScan is extremely powerful with image analysis. That's logo detection, that's deep image analysis that helps you see how people interact with your products, with brands in real life. And who they are, we mean audience analysis capabilities that help you understand interests and demographics of your audiences on social media. We are really excited to be trusted by major brands and agencies worldwide, have great reviews from industry analysts, and more importantly, from our customers. We have been named a leader on G2 based on our customers' reviews this spring and before that as well. So when the generative AI wave hit last year, we were the first to introduce Insights Copilot, which is assistant for social listening. And we decided to be quite ambitious, and we realized that, okay, many vendors in social listening space will introduce data summarization based on GPT technology, based on OpenAI API, but we wanted to go farther than that. We wanted to, give our users a tool that will help them to ask anything about their social listening data and get answers backed by examples of social media posts. So we all know that large language models are prone to making things up and sometimes hallucinating, and we didn't want that in our platform. So we designed Insights Copilot in a way that it shares its answers backed by examples, by reference points, so you can trust its answers. And it's not just basic summarization. You can ask any questions about social listening data, and you see some examples of that on a screen. So Insights Copilot has been in production for more than a year already, and we get a lot of feedback from our customers who loved this tool. And we just released the major update to Insights Copilot, which solves a lot of requests and makes a lot of advancements based on our customers' feedback. And I will hand over to Genya, who will show the actual live demo of its new capabilities. So Genya, the stage is yours.
Okay, so hi everyone. And it's time for live demo of Copilot. So it will be the very first live demo of the new second version of Insights Copilot, because we just released it last week. And today we'll be analyzing posts and comments about Polestar, electrical car brand and competitor of Tesla. Right now we're in UScan interface in topic with mentions about Polestar. So we see here a lot of different posts and comments from Reddit, Twitter, or should I say X, YouTube, many different sources. And in total, UScan collected more than 60,000 mentions about Polestar last month. And there are tons of insights here. So let's see how Insight Copilot can help us uncover these insights. So here we see this panel, and here we can ask our specific, our like custom questions about based on this data, or choose one of the predefined cases here. So for example, we can ask Copilot to retrieve and summarize potential crises from these mentions. So this is important to understand that Copilot will use this data to answer your question, and this is the main difference between like pure ChatGPT and Insights Copilot. Insights Copilot has access to real-time social media data and use this data to answer your question. So let's try retrieve and summarize pain points from these 60,000 mentions. So I just asked Copilot to what are the main consumer complaints in this case. And we see that Copilot already applied relevant filters. In this case, it's negative sentiment and several auto categories that were automatically detected by our another AI. It's actually a text categorization model. And this is actually the interesting example that shows that Copilot is not just a wrapper for ChatGPT. It's a complex system that uses like several layers of AI, first to narrow down this 60,000 to 1,000 of relevant mention. And after that, it uses generative AI to provide you a final answer. Okay, so almost here, answer is ready. Let's make it a bit bigger. And here we see the well-structured answer with different points like higher pricing, okay, and perceived overvaluation, poor quality and design, vehicles, interior, software, and infotainment system issues. So many different interesting insights here. And we see that each of these points contains links to examples. So we can actually check examples of mentions where people say, in this case, about high pricing, these prices are getting out of control. So many different complaints, and we can check any of these points and actually verify these insights and maybe prioritize these insights for further work. Okay, but Copilot can now do much more, and we can actually continue this conversation. We can continue this research by asking follow-up questions. For in this case with complaints, I think it makes sense to like check like overview of complaints, like it's a big picture of complaints about Polestar. And let's simply ask Copilot to show the dynamic of complaints, let's say for the last 6 months. Yeah, so we can see the global trend here, and this type of question is a bit different because right now we want Copilot to actually calculate how many complaints Polestar had in last 6 months, and we see that Copilot actually built charts for us, and now we clearly see that that is a growing trend here, and it could be quite a big issue for Polestar. And we actually can continue our research, so we can keep asking next question. For example, like what are the main sources of these complaints? Okay. And all of these we do in the same conversational interface without need to jump between like different dashboards, between like different pages. We simply have some question, we ask it here in natural question, and we see that Copilot under hood gathered for us relevant statistics about actually sources and actually complaints. And in this case, okay, no surprises. Most of the sources, most of the complaints come from Twitter. Okay, that's great, but let's ask Copilot maybe to visualize this data. Let's plot this data. And as Copilot understands the context of the conversation, all previous questions, all previous answer, we can simply refer to the previous answer to plot this data. Okay, great. We have this bar chart, but to be honest, I don't like these small bars here. So let's ask Copilot to use a bit different types of chart, like a pie chart, for example. Okay, so just in a few clicks, we uncovered some very detailed insights about consumer complaints related to Polestar. We know the fact that there the number of complaints is growing right now, and it could be a big issue. We know that most of them come from Twitter. And right now we also have this priority chart, so we can use them for final report to share these findings and present to these results to other teams. Okay, that's great. But right now, let's try something different and try to ask some specific question. I have one like this. So what are the main differences in brand perception between different countries? Like, let's say between Germany and the US. So this is like, to answer this question, we need to analyze separate segments of mentions for one country, for another country, and then compare these segments and find some similarities and differences. So I'm actually already asked this question, and let's see how Copilot deals with such questions. So we see that in this case, Copilot started with analysis of mentions from Germany. It automatically applied relevant filter here, and we see this well-structured summary with a lot of interesting insights. We can again check these examples. And Copilot did the same for the US. And below, we see the final summary here with like bullet points about one country, about another country, and like final summary where we see that in this case, the US perception is more affected by concerns over Chinese ownership and financial stability, whereas in Germany, the focus is more on the product features and customer service. So it's really interesting, I think. And so users can use actually this final answer as is, or dive into some of these intermediate points. What is really important is that Copilot is transparent with all these steps, with all applied filters, so you can verify all of these insights and track how this like final answer was generated. Okay, and right now I want to show you one more case.
I'm really sorry, but we're out of time, and there's been a couple of questions that's come in. So I want to get to the questions before I have to hop on to the next demo. But you're getting a lot of love. Building the data visualization in the AI, that's a nice touch. And then we've got a couple of questions that we should have time for. And Martina's asking, does Insights Copilot support languages other than English?
Yes, it supports more than 90 different languages. So you can ask your question in different languages. It can analyze mentions in different languages. So it works like in any different situations. For example, in this case with Polystar, we actually analyzed mentions not only from English but also from like Spanish countries and from Germany.
Brilliant. And can you filter out specific regions and geographies?
Yes, of course we can. So actually in this demo, you've seen that Copilot filtered mentions for geography for Germany and for the US. So yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. And I love how it summarizes it so well. There you go. That's nice, good feedback. So if you want to speak with Genya and Alex, you can get in touch with them over the Hey Summit, and you can request a full demo of the new Insights Copilot as well. But here we go. Your key takeaways. We'll maybe have time for you to go through those if you're quick.
Yeah, really quick. So as you have seen, Genya Sang's amazing demo, it was like fully live, no, pre-saved screenshots. So it's impressive. So as you have seen it, in my opinion, it completely changes the experience for social listening, and it speeds up the path to insights. And especially this is important for not experienced users. You don't have to hop through different parts of the platform, different charts and filters and all of that. You can work with your data and conversational interface. Now it provides both qualitative and quantitative answers. And Copilot is trustworthy because it provides references, and you can be sure that it's not making things up. As we like to say, ask it anything. That's the main competitive advantage of Copilot. It's not just summaries of the data, of the trends, but it's really deep insights that you can get by asking any questions. We invite you to try it. Go to insightscopilot.com and register for the demo and a free trial, and we'll be happy to let you experiment with it in real life.
Amazing, amazing. Well, we're out of time just now, but thank you so much for coming in to share more about the updates. There's certainly big updates that you've got going on there as well. So congratulations to you and the team, Alex, and of course you as well, Genya. But what's going to happen next at Demo Day is we will be back on the main stage in a minute. I need to move with Viral Moment, where we're going to be looking at trends in social video. So Alex, Genya, thank you so much for coming in. Do click on the links and get your free demo as well from UScan. But I'll see you back all on the main stage in a second. Thanks very much, gents.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.